Don't you know that it is only very foolish folk who talk sense all the time? Who rode this lane in its heyday? Who were the hosts greeting the weary travellers? Who made a home here, I wonder, a home that is no more? What secrets of old sorrows and venerable fancies, now lost and forgotten, remain to be uncovered in this perfect graveyard of buried hopes? The walls, now decrepit and crumbling, must have been mighty in their day. Imagine the door, wooden, sturdy, once adorned with drawings of deer, and an iron handle and a latch, well used, well worn, familiar with the rough palm of the father, the lighter touch of the mother's, and the delicate caress of the girl child. Was this the vestibule where Cathy the girl would greet the father with her tiny childish arms? The mother, Ariadne, leaning against the doorframe of the bedroom enlightened by late sundown, stays at a distance, her delicate countenance handsomely toughened by the harsh gusts of this realm, and lets her smile flicker on her lips in a welcome. At a table at a wall of the large airy hall sits James, younger brother of Gary the father, hungrily eating his evening soup. They nod at each other. But Gary is aching for his loving wife's arms around his own. After another hard day in the elements, she looks up at him before offering a kiss, one of love and stability, garnished with well-matured romance known to those able to read her eyes. Left on their own for a little while by the child playing a pebble game on the stone slabs of the hall and the quiet brother and his soup, they stand at the bedroom window, shoulder to shoulder, heart to heart, looking at the mountains slowly being vanished by the setting sun. James walks over to shut the windows for the night, Cathy giggling and pulling his shoe off his left foot and fitting in it on her own, 4-year-old one. He picks up a distant chatter and sounds of footsteps in the far distance just before the rattle of the shutting windows. It must be Angus and Archie, the deer stalkers. Imagine this house full of life, of laughter, of giggles, of chores, of neighborly kinship, of friendships, and family life with its bustle. Now it has passed, and what love there was, what hopes and dreams there were, are succeeded by new kings of this house. Life has come again, but in a form that is different, muted. This roof that has so fatally fallen into the hall where Cathy once hugged her father now seems like a grave consecrated to the love that once ruled this house. The rock atop of it is an epitaph to Gary and Ariadne's love for one another. They are now immortal. I walk around the lodge, wondering, feeling, aching to know what might have gone on in some of these rooms. Was there a fireplace here? Was there an armchair here, where Gary comforted his sobbing wife after her mother had passed away? Did they share their first innocent kiss in this room? Or was it under that tree outside, near the stream? Was Cathy born here, the baby's first lamentations a merciful closure to Gary's beloved wife's birthing pains? Was it here that he promised himself to lay his own life down for Cathy, if ever called to do so? Their simple lives are glorified and blessed by the quiet, untamed elegance of these crumbling remnants. In death, as quiet as their unassuming, hard yet delicate lives were, they will live here forevermore. The blades of grass bow down with reverence in their memory. The sun and the breeze whisper their voiceless eulogy. The radiance of the sun passing over and through the ruins of what is no longer. Suffering and love are intermingled. We love knowing that we will pass, and we give new life sacrificing ourselves for our sons and daughters. The luster of life is, I find, in love, gentleness, forgiveness, and the simple acts of the everyday. The ruins of this lodge made me think that while we will perish and pass away, if we were kind and loved, and a daisy grows on our ruin, that's the true romance and beauty of our lives. Like Matthew Cuthbert, let us sacrifice for love. He never wanted a boy.